sub-Saharan Africa. Your husband has just died, and you are forced to undergo life-threatening rituals to be purified, because you're deemed to have killed him. You're a bad wife, you didn't do the rituals, and he died. He could have been killed in a car crash, it doesn't matter. Now, you're forced to marry your husband's kin. Your relatives, your husband's relatives, take away all your possessions, your house. You lose your land, and sometimes they take the children. You may be forced to live in a shack like this outside the village. Your hair is shaved, and you're forced to beg for food. You're accused of being a witch, and in many countries, witches are still being. Now, there are also some other issues as well, which I must tell you. You are forced to drink the water that was used to wash your husband's body, and to sit unwashed, sometimes for up to 6 weeks, while suffering the humiliation of being paraded through the village. This is all to do penance for this crime you've committed. Now, there are some sexual cleansing rituals involving relatives. This has been spreading HIV among the widows, and a lot suffer unwanted pregnancies. Now, recently we've discovered it has gone beyond the family, and there are now young men who are unemployed who are now doing this as part of their contribution to maintaining what the United Nations call harmful cultural practices. Now, when we started about a decade ago, there were really no figures about how many widows there were in the world. Now, according to the UN, there are about 450 million of them, and about 150 live in abject poverty, absolutely abject poverty, and about 25% are under the age of 45. We initially began giving seed money and a little bit of expertise to set up local groups, because we realized this has to be done by the locals. Most of what I'm telling you happens at the village level. And now we have partners all over Africa. We used to work in Asia. Asia is now well established. India is particularly good in how it's dealing with its widows. So we are now concentrating on sub-Saharan Africa. We are now helping partner organizations to find funding overseas. They're doing things like sensitizing the men in the village to stop them from carrying out these practices. Now, in some cases they're doing this through drama and song. They are now educating the local kings, the local chiefs, the heads of villages, to change attitudes and to accept that these practices are really no longer acceptable. Now, our partners are also raising funds to build houses for these homeless widows, providing them with cows and with goats so that they can make a little living. And in some cases, they've even bought and installed a mill where these widows can bring their grain and get food. Now, we now see our role as promoting change at the national and international level. And I'm going to ask Karen to talk to you about that.
Thank you, Patsy. We're an essential source of information and knowledge for activists, non-governmental organisations and widows groups who gain courage from this support and develop strategies to change attitudes and change the laws. Very few widows' rights cases come to court because the widows we're concerned about are illiterate, ignorant of their rights, but also in many countries they're too traumatised to speak out, so we highlight their plight at the national and international level. We draft statements and hold events in the wings of UN meetings. So today we have a wide network, but we want to take this further. It's critically important now that our website becomes an interactive tool to support our work, that we strengthen and deepen and widen our existing networks to better coordinate awareness on the issue and share good practice in resolving the problems. We also want to expand our coverage of successful case law and broaden our networks of lawyers and paralegals. And to do this, and to change the law on widows' rights, we want to change the widows who are living in widows' lives in sub-Saharan Africa. So we're looking to you to help us do that by providing funding for these projects to go forward. But we're also looking for dynamic people who are interested in helping to ensure the continuation of the work as trustees and fundraisers. And if anybody's interested, please come to us in the break. We don't expect to change attitudes overnight, but we have made a lot of progress, and now the UN has recognised the International Widows' Day, and we are working with groups who are now marching for their rights, and we want to have you all to march with us so that we can make this a reality. Thank you very much.